Good day, Philippines! The Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan of the Department of Education as presented is hereby adopted the essential points which are follows. Opening of classes for the basic education shall be on August 24, 2020 and ending on April 30, 2021. Adoption of various learning delivery options such as but not limited to face-to-face, blended learnings, distance learnings, and homeschooling and other modes of delivery shall be implemented depending on the local COVID severity classification and compliance with minimum health standards, and conduct of curricular and co-curricular activities involving gatherings such as science fairs, showcase of portfolios, trade fairs, school sports, campus journalism, festival of talents, job fairs, and other similar activities is cancelled, except those conducted online.
Marami pa rin po tayong mga katanungan kung kailan na daw po ba talaga ang balik eskwela ng mga estudyante.
Ito ay pinag-usapan namin sa aming executive committee, sa aming management committee, at saka na-report ko na ito sa IATF. Last week, sinabi ko na ang aming napili na date dahil nagkonsultasyon naman kami, over 700,000 ka respondents, tapos ang mga partners, lahat malawakang konsultasyon. Ang preference nila ay August. Tama-tama naman ito dahil sang-ayon ito sa ating batas, dahil ang batas natin nagsasabi na ang pag-open ng school mag-umpisa anytime between June and August. So, ang napili nating school opening date ay August 24. Pero hindi ibig sabihin, Martin at Raken, na physical na, lahat physical na papasok. Kasi may lockdown naman tayo sa iba't ibang mga lugar. Pwedeng virtual, pwede ding physical sa mga lugar na inaalaw ang physical na pagbukas ng eskwelahan. Pero officially, August 24. Tapos matapos naman ang school year by April 30.
Education Secretary Leonor Briones joins the meeting with members of the Interagency Task Force on the Emerging Infectious Diseases, presided by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte at the Malago Clubhouse in Malacanang on May 28, 2020. For the first time, DepEd has reconfigured its Balik Eskwela and Upland Brigada Eskwela initiatives to assist every school and stakeholder in their respective preparation for the upcoming school year in light of the COVID-19 situation in the country. Through a national virtual launch, DepEd through the DepEd Region 6 hosted the online kick-off of Balik Eskwela and Upland Brigada Eskwela via Facebook and YouTube live streaming on June 1, which is also the first day of enrollment period for school year 2020-2021. For this year, the Balik Eskwela and Upland Brigada Eskwela, the annual activities of DepEd to prepare for the opening of classes, were reconfigured to be locally implemented under the joint team Pagpapanatili ng Bayanihan tungo sa kalidad ng edukasyon para sa kabataan, which will run on June 1 until August 29. Secretary Leonor Briones gave her keynote message and call to action for bayanihan sa paaralan, while Undersecretaries Nepomuceno Malalawan, Alain Del Pascua, and Tonisita Umali will present DepEd's Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, DepEd Commons, and OBE-BE Framework and Action Plan, respectively. As she expressed gratitude to the overwhelming support to the initiatives of DepEd this coming school opening amid the COVID-19. Briones said that the OB and BE and other school opening related activities are all considered a triumph for education and the victory of the Filipino people. League of Provinces of the Philippines National Chairperson Dakila Carlo Cua are scheduled to give their messages of support virtually. Amid the challenges of the new normal in education, Cua said, we have to be creative in finding solutions. The success of implementing alternative learning delivery modes, he said, requires the collaboration. We should not lose sight of the fact that our future still looks bright for our children and for our nation. This is Jana Megugaslao reporting.